Mr. Sutia, our invaluable driver, and I took 6 teenage boys from the Wadapat Orphan Center into Phnom Penh. Only one of the boys had been to Phnom Penh, even though it was only 50 kilometers away. Riding for the first time on the escalators and elevators, the boys and us went to the top of a tall building to see the panoramic views of the city. But the boys were much more interested in something else on that top floor, a rink where cool kids were roller skating to Queen's "We Are the Champions." This is Ken Wong of the Face-to-Face AIDS Project, and as much as we talk about how we're providing educations for children like these orphans, I've something to confess. I think it's the kids who give us more of an education. We started the day at the Royal Palace in the center of Phnom Penh. From there, we went to that tall building with the roller rink and those cool kids with their fancy clothes. Did our boys want to be just like those kids? Maybe, but I hope that they don't. Those watches, fancy jeans, and way of talking to each other, they're so Western. All that stuff doesn't make you happy. But don't worry, I kept quiet. I just sat back and enjoyed the boys gaping at all the different meals at the food court and lounging by the river under the frangipani trees as they played with my cell phone and watched men recatch the birds that are sold to tourists who pay to set them free. "Can you take us swimming?" the boys asked me. We went to a resort lake where the boys, surprisingly mature in many ways, rented a floating picnic spot for a few hours. They also rented trunks and towels and bought an assortment of food: salted mangoes, roasted crabs, palm wine, and other treats. The boys all dove in the lake, but I stayed dry. I prefer a bluer kind of water. We had a fun day, but it was more than fun. It was showing the boys the outside world, a world where their families would have exposed them to, if they had families. Sometimes it feels so safe, loving and caring inside Wadapat that I hope the kids don't grow up and therefore have to be forced out into the world. In Cambodia, this could be a very difficult place for them, especially with no family and no money. The Face-to-Face AIDS Project aims to provide all the children at Wadapat with something to help them on with life after Wadapat, be it scholarship for university or vocational school, apprenticeship, or secondary school. And until then, we'll help them stay healthy and happy. At the end of a wonderful day in Cambodia, this is Ken Wong of the Face-to-Face AIDS Project.